Your money is not controlled by the world. It is not dictated by the stock market, the government, your upbringing, or your job title. Your financial reality is governed by something far more powerful and consistent: divine law. I say this not as a poetic metaphor but with the full force of spiritual truth. If you are broke, blocked, or burdened financially, it is not because you have been forgotten by the universe. It is not due to bad luck or poor timing. It is because you are out of alignment. You are not out of hope. You are out of rhythm. And rhythm is everything. Your rhythm or vibration at every point in time determines your life encounters. Welcome to Mind Elevate. Our channel has one core mission, and that is to help you rise to your higher self. The money that moves, or refuses to move, in your life is not reacting to your effort. It is responding to your vibration. No amount of hustle, strategy, or self-sacrifice can override a life misaligned with divine law. You cannot outwork misalignment. You cannot outrun internal contradiction. You cannot pretend your way into divine provision. You must align. You must obey the law. You must speak the word. You must step into the spiritual frequencies that govern increase. I'm not here to flatter you. I'm not here to pacify your fear. I'm here to call your soul into command. Because until you rise in identity, until your speech finds its rhythm, until you obey without hesitation, money will continue to reflect your inner confusion rather than your covenant authority. You are a spiritual bank. Every word you speak is either a deposit or a withdrawal. Every thought you entertain earns you interest, or robs it. The laws I am about to reveal to you are not motivational suggestions. They are codes, spiritual encryption that opens the vault. When obeyed, they unleash divine supply. When ignored, they block it. 99% of people do not know this. They chase results. They panic when delays show up. They strive endlessly. And yet, they remain locked out of the treasury of increase. But you are not here by accident. You have been chosen to hear this. You are ready to obey. You are ready to prosper because you are ready to speak only truth. And when truth is spoken in rhythm, money must answer. Not because money has a mind of its own, but because it is obedient. It is not evil. It is not inherently good. It is not loyal to your virtue or your past. Money is energy. Money is spirit in motion. And spirit responds to vibration. Just as gravity does not care who jumps and fire does not care who touches it, divine law does not play favorites. It fulfills itself. Always. If your life is unstable financially, it is not a divine punishment. It is feedback. A reflection of the frequencies you have spoken, thought, believed, and obeyed. Money is not waiting to love you. It is waiting to be commanded by you. The divine mind does not release overflow into confusion. It does not grant financial abundance into contradiction. It waits patiently for one thing: your vibration to match divine alignment. You must understand this. Wealth is not random. It is not reserved for the clever. It is not withheld from the kind. It is revealed to the obedient. And obedience means rhythm. Daily. Exact. Unapologetic alignment with divine principles. That is the only wealth plan that does not fail. Everything else, strategies, hustle, tips, formulas, are like leaves in the wind. They may give temporary results, but they cannot establish lasting wealth without the foundation of law. Scripture echoes this clearly. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. 3 John 1 verse 2. This isn't merely a blessing. It's a spiritual blueprint. God does not delight in your lack. Spirit does not require your suffering. Poverty is not pious. Scarcity is not sacred. You were designed to prosper because you are a vessel of divine identity. And when your soul begins to prosper, through spoken word, through obedience, through substitution of fear with truth, through bold expectation, then money, opportunity, and increase begin to obey you like waves obey the moon. The 7 laws I will now reveal are not to be analyzed. They are to be spoken, repeated, practiced, until your subconscious accepts them as your default vibration. They are not self-help tricks. They are frequencies. You do not dabble in frequency. You become it. These laws are your divine inheritance. But they require your mouth, your identity, your obedience. You cannot ignore them and expect freedom. You cannot violate them and expect provision. You must align, not tomorrow, now. Because the moment you obey divine law, money no longer has the ability to disobey you. Law number 1, the law of the word. Every word you speak creates a mold. Into that mold, divine substance is poured. If your words are shaped by fear, the substance of your life becomes scarcity. If your words are shaped by faith, the substance becomes abundance. The spiritual realm is not casual, it is exact. It is always listening. And what it hears from your mouth, it multiplies without hesitation. If you say, "I'm always behind," the law answers, "So be it." If you say, "I can't afford it," the law confirms, "Let it be done." If you joke and say, "I'm broke again," the law obeys, "Confirmed." But now you reverse that pattern. Now you begin using your words as sacred law, not idle commentary. You speak in rhythm, not reaction. You declare, "My voice is the vessel of increase." You affirm, "Every word I speak is a financial seed." You proclaim, "I only speak what I wish to see." And with every repetition, you cancel the old mold and begin creating divine substance in new form. You must stop treating your mouth like a thermometer. It is not here to report your financial conditions. It is here to create them. Stop echoing your bank balance. Start rewriting it. With every sentence. With every word. With every breath. The law of the word is the first gate to provision. Until your mouth becomes sacred, your money cannot become stable. Law number 2, the law of circulation. Money is meant to move. It is not something to hoard, grip, fear, or bury. It is spirit in motion. And like all divine energy, it expands when released in faith. When you circulate with joy, the law rushes to replace and multiply. But when you contract in fear, the law holds back. Not in cruelty, but in agreement with your signal. Do not confuse control with wisdom. Do not label fear as prudence. When you hoard in suspicion, you teach the universe that you do not trust divine return. And law does not multiply in distrust. It multiplies in flow, in faith, in confidence. Say this now, every dollar I release returns to me multiplied under grace in perfect ways. Say, I give not to lose but to increase. Say, I circulate as a divine steward, not a scared servant. When you give, whether it's a tithe, a tip, a gift, or an investment, do not do so silently. Speak over it. Declare its return. Assign it vibration. Make every transaction a testimony of law. Circulation is not a money habit. It is a wealth command. It is the river that feeds your increase. These two laws, word and circulation, are inseparable. One speaks, the other activates. One creates, the other multiplies. Without them you remain in effort. With them you move and flow. Law number 3, the law of assumption. You must walk, speak, breathe, and expect as though your demonstration is already complete. Because in the divine mind, it is. The only thing that delays the visible is not divine resistance but your own refusal to step into the frequency of already done. You cannot attract wealth while living in the vibration of waiting. You must collapse the timeline between desire and possession. You must assume the vibration of fulfillment. When you wake up, you do not say, "Someday I'll be free." You say, "I am free now." When you receive a bill, you do not say, "I hope I can pay this." You say, "My supply meets every demand on time without strain." This is not denial. It is spiritual rehearsal. It is how you train your thoughts, your breath, your body, and your vibration to radiate the condition you are commanding. Say, "I walk in the vibration of already done." Say, "I feel the wealth I command before it arrives." The law of assumption is not about pretending, it's about becoming. If you think, act, and speak like you lack, then divine law will keep you in rehearsal. But if you step into the energy of wealth, feel it, and declare it, divine law begins rearranging matter to match your assumption. In part 2 of this topic, we are revealing the core ancient principles that has controlled wealth as far as the universe is concerned. Do not miss the video coming up after this. Thanks for watching to the end.